Alright guys, welcome back for another Nioh 2 video. It's King Red Diamonds here, and I am showing off my Death Dancer build today. Now Death Dancer comes with the Ame no Uzume Grace. Death Dancer is a status buff effect, basically like versatility, but it gives a higher buff. The reason why is because it's high risk, high reward. I think the reason Team Ninja made the Grace like this is because of the amount of damage the potential damage you can do when completely stacked out on Death Dancer. Now, if you do not know what Death Dancer does, Death Dancer allows you to dodge and then attack to build up stacks. Okay, so once you dodge and attack, you basically attack the enemy and it stacks up to 9 times. Now if you're hit, you lose 2 stacks, but if you block, you lose 1 stack. Okay, so basically you want to try not to take as many hits as possible. You're probably going to get hit. If you're like a flawless player or like a very skill-based player, this will be the build for you for sure. Because the damage output is unmatched. I'm pairing it with, of course, Susanoo because of versatility. And if you didn't know, you can use versatility and Death Dancer together because they do not conflict, meaning that both of those status buffs they give you will stack with each other. This build, I'm using the fists. You can use the sword as well. Both of the fists and the sword are really good for this build because they give you a wide dodge window. Basically, both swords and fists let you have a wide dodge window. So whichever one you're good with, use. I'm better with the fists than I am with the sword. That's why I'm using the fists. If you're better with the sword, by all means use sword. It's really good and really fun. So I'll get on the details. Now with these fists, I have them built out perfectly. I got very good rolls on them. I have Mystic Dyad fist star effect and Life Drain active skill star effect. If you running fists, you want to get Life Drain active skill more so than Life Drain melee attack. The reason why is because the fists are active skill heavy. They are based off of pretty much chaining active skills together to do devastating combos. So you're going to do very well with this build, as long as you have Life Drain active skill on there. Of course, transform bonus courage to take advantage of ultimate courage down here on our scroll, because as you know, ultimate courage helps us with ki consumption. Okay, we use less ki when we use ultimate courage. Not to mention the courage stat itself already helps with ki recovery speed, so it's perfect for fists, which is a ki heavy based weapon. Of course, they've been remodeled to only scale with courage. That way I can deal majority of my damage with courage. Yasakani, of course, for the set requirements. You can use any piece of gear. It's just as long as you find pieces of gear that have the set that you want on it, use it. Okay, so if you can find a piece of gear that has Ame no Uzume and Susanoo on it, use those pieces of gear. If you want better rolls, I advise you to equip lucky drop effects on your accessories. That way you have a chance to get back the gear that you want with the graces that you want. Okay, I'm not running it on here because I pretty much have the graces that I need, so I don't really need to get any more. But yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of my equipment. In terms of magic and ninjutsu, of course I'm running steel again for defense, rejuvenation for life regen, barrier for ki recovery speed, and instant yokai pool purifications, extractions for life recovery and rid of absorption. Of course on my Yasakani and chest piece, you want to try to get that on both. If you can find another piece of gear, another accessory that allows you to roll life recovery and rid of absorption on it, by all means find it. I'm using this because it comes with the star of melee damage, 0 ki enemy, and melee damage, which is really good. I lucked up with that. Hopefully I can find a Yasakani that's better than this one. It's not too bad, but I can find one that's much better. Arch Yokai for anima gain, lightning familiar just to get that discount sloth, basically to slow down my enemy, especially since I'm supposed to be dodging. I'm going to change this to power pill, but that's what it's going to be, power pill, so I can increase my attack. This is just to put poison on my enemy, that way they can, you know, lose health over time, which is really good. Quick change to help me not die, and tiger running for speed. My stats are as follows: constitution at 100 just for a nice amount of health. Heart is at 137 because I'm trying to just, you know, put as much, I have nowhere else really to put points, so I'm just putting it into heart and dexterity, because both heart and dexterity scale with the fists. That way, when if I do get them both at 200, I'm doing a lot of damage with my fist weapons. And I'll probably remodel them to, you know, go with either or. I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out when I get there. Stamina's at 26 just for, oh sorry, I skipped courage. Courage at 200 to take advantage of my transform bonus courage, of course, and to max out my damage. Stamina's at 26 for the equipment weight, so I can get into B agility. Strength is at 10 just to hit the soft cap, don't really need it. Skills 15 just to, you know, have something in skill. If you want to put stuff in skill, it's good too. It helps with key pulsing. I don't think I need it right now, but if I will, I can change up my stats if I want. Like I said, dexterity is at 137 just to, you know, put more damage on my weapons. And magic's at 30 for the capacity cap. So this build, I'm going to pretty much be relying on the speed, like my speed basically. I'm going to be trying to be as quick as possible, dodging away from attacks and getting in and out. And the fists are very good for that. You know, the fists are very good for fast gameplay. Very good. So if you want to use fist or sword, by all means, either or will be perfect for Ame no Uzume. Like I said, I'm using fists because I'm better with the fists. I know how to use fists better than I do know how to use a sword, so that's why I'm running fists. But Guardian Spirit, of course, is Yumehame, because Yumehame has that 20% melee key damage, which pairs very, very well with the fists. If you do run a fist build, you want to try and work Yumehame into it, because the fists pretty much are for dealing melee key damage. Gozuki, of course, for the massive key damage it does, plus I have max yokai ability key damage on it, so it's really good. Ippon for the stun lock on enemies, plus it has attack on it, which is very good, and anima bonus on purification. So this Ippon is pretty damn good in my opinion. And this is just here as a placeholder really. I don't really use Aberrant Soldier, but it's just there because I like the increased defense on yokai ability hit. But as it goes, that's pretty much everything. We're gonna hop into some events, just some stages, just to show how well Death Dancer does. I'm gonna make a few adjustments real quick. Let me take this. Where is it? Here we go. Beyond Infinity. I'm gonna change that to Limitless. And I think we're good on that. And I want to change this. There we go. Power pill. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna hop into a stage, and I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back in my favorite stage. Of course, you know you're gonna see this a lot. This is the best place, in my opinion, to test out a build. If you don't think so, I urge you, try it out. Make a build, come here, test it out. It's a very good place to come, because you're pretty much going to be going up against a lot of different yokai. It's a gauntlet basically, so you're going to go through the yokai and you're going to see how well your build does against different types. So trust me, it's a great place to start when you're messing around with builds and stuff. But let's get right into it. hate the tracking of that thing. Lost my stacks. It's okay. Like I said, you want to be careful when using this build. Oh, I didn't have any anima. Great. There it goes. As you can see, Ameno Uzume does a lot. Death Dancer does a lot of damage. Those limitless attacks, I'm putting out like 40, 50k damage. Like, you don't need to do 100,000 damage in one attack. Honestly, one-shotting enemies is fun and all, but you want to get into the combat. Nioh 2 has very, very immersive combat mechanics. To have more fun, you want to try your best to get into the combat. You don't want to go around one-shotting bosses, because then once you do that, you're not having fun anymore. You're just going in, hitting the boss one time and leaving. Like, you want to have fun in the match. You want to make it seem like you're in the game. You want to be immersive. So that's why I like Death Dancer. You're not going to be putting out the 100k damage unless you make your build out that way. But as you can see, if I get my 9 stacks up, I'm doing so much damage. I don't even need an element on the weapon just to put out that much damage. But we're gonna go to the next fight. All right, guys. So we're gonna take on Honda Tadakatsu. He's very, very annoying. I hate him. He's probably my least favorite boss to fight because he's ridiculously tanky, and he has a one-shot move where he pretty much charges you from all the way on the other side of the stage. If it hits, it's going to do a massive amount of damage. So I think what better build to try to test out on him than Death Dancer. So let's hop right in. Of course, I gotta start off with shooting him in the head. Right. Like I said, as you can see, he's pretty damn annoying. He throws in some elemental attacks in there, but all in all, this build can destroy anything.
Truly.
Alright, so we're going to get on to our final fight. Alright guys, so I'm in the last fight for the video, Winds of Ruin. This is the very last region on Dream of the Nioh. So this is the toughest difficulty, toughest stage, toughest region, all that. I'm going to show you how well Ame no Uzume can do against human enemies. As you can see, stacked up all the way to 9, Ame no Uzume does so much damage. Oh god, Kaido. No, I hate Kaido. Look at that. Look at that. One Izuna drop takes away almost all of his health. That's how ridiculous Ame no Uzume is. He's done. And that's it. As you can see, Ame no Uzume is no joke. If you can get your stacks up, you're going to be putting out an enormous amount of damage. Like, I'm talking about a ridiculous amount of damage. So, you know, if this build seems like something that you want to do, by all means, try it out. I urge you to try it out. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you actually stuck around to the end, I really appreciate you. I thank you guys so much for all the views that I'm getting on my videos. Come back for more. I'll be here making more and more videos as I go along. I'll be putting up more build videos, so if you guys want to see something, please let me know. I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. You know, let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you disliked it. Tell me what's up. Give me some feedback. It all helps. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. King Red Diamond's out.